people, and welcome back to my channel. Today, different setting. This is my bedroom back home. The other one is in my accommodation. You probably won't recognize any of this though, because when I did videos on my YouTube channel, my desk was actually right there, exactly right there. So you would see what is in front of me right now, which is currently a bookshelf. And yeah. Here's one extension. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about books that I will not be reading. But if you catch me reading them, mind your own business. Or check up on me because I might be going through something. He agrees. So, yeah, some of these books, like two of these books I actually do own because they are a part of a series. But the series is like a standalone type of situation, and so it is perfectly fine for me to miss them. I think he's not okay with that concept, but I created a list on my iPad of all those books. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Technically 10 books on this list, but there are three series. That's 3 series. That actually kind of felt. I say 3 series, actually there is an entire author on here. I think we all know who it is. So I'm gonna start with that because she's also at the top of my list. Colleen Hoover. I read one of her books. I read one. I hated the writing, firstly. I got through one chapter and then I DNF'd it. It sucked, respectfully. I really did not enjoy it. And then I actually read more about who Colleen Hoover is as a person, and that was enough for me to not pick up any of her books ever again. Also, fun fact, I also found out some stuff about Verity, and I'm not touching that. I am not touching that. Oh, I am. Nope. So if I ever do end up reading anything from Colleen Hoover, it will 100% not be, well, first of all, Ugly Love. I only know them because of TikTok, so no one make fun of me like, oh, you don't want to read them, you know them. They're in every bookshop. I walk into the works to buy, I don't know, I went to buy Hopeless. I went to buy King of Wrath, or King of Sloth, I guess, because I've not read that yet. Or King of, not Sloth, it's not out yet. King of Greed, or King of Pride? Yeah, I was like, I walked into that and like there's an entire section for Colleen Hoover, obviously, because they do like the author together and it's like a giant. So yes, I do know these books. I don't know where I have to go into like so much detail explaining that. I just feel the need every single time. So yeah, I'm not gonna read, yeah, basically 100% I'm not gonna read Ugly Love because it's disgusting. It Ends With Us, that's the book that I read 2 chapters I think of, and then I DNF'd it. What's the other one? Verity. Not touching that one. It Starts With Us, I can only assume it's exactly the same as the first part of the duet. So yeah, ain't touching that. I'm not touching that. Next, we have a book that I mentioned in a previous video. I'll put a screen recording right here. Beebs, why is Credence on here? I'm sorry. Okay, the book is First Step to Forever, whatever, by Justin Bieber. Why is Credence on here? Why is Credence on here? Respectfully, I don't remember. Oh, I do remember putting Credence on here. Okay, well, I'm deleting that to remove book. Thank God. I don't want to read Credence. I read a lot about it and I don't want to read it anymore. The main character is annoying me. The way she's like, oh, I'm not gonna talk. That's a whole separate video anyway. We have Credence. I wanted to read Credence so bad. I heard like it is so like insane. And I was like, I want to read this. That sounds so good. I love it when a book is so disgusting that you want to read it, you know? I love it. If you see any books that are like, ugh, don't even go near them, I'm like, what's the title? But Credence is one of those books where I draw the line in so many ways. So, Credence. What's wrong with Credence, you may be asking? I love the cover. The cover is beautiful. Hell, I would literally just get the book for the cover. It's so pretty. So if you have any recommendations for a cover that's very similar to Credence, but like the book's actually good, let me know. I think Flock, that is kind of similar because like, I don't know, it's a foresty-esque background type of situation, whatever. Let me know. I'll be getting that. But Credence, the storyline, absolutely not. First of all, it starts because she is a minor. She's underage. Therefore, she has to live with her step-uncle. Taking out the step part, because what on earth do you mean you're gonna be screaming, okay? Screaming. That is not in the right order. That is not in the right order. What do you mean you're gonna be screaming Uncle Jake? No, what? Like, not even that. Like, okay, he's a step-uncle, it's fine. You know what? Do what you will, I don't care. She's freshly 18. She's 17 at the beginning of the book. She is so freshly 18. Like, she is literally, like, at the very beginning, she's 2 months away from being 18. Meaning that these 3 grown men, I can't remember how old the youngest is, but I think he's actually not that much older, so that guy's fine. But, excluding the fact that he's her cousin, apart from that, what do you mean you, at your grown age of 40-something, you're gonna look at it freshly 18-year-old and go like, I'd hit that. What do you mean? Nope, not reading Credence. There's so many pieces how that's just screwed up. Nope. Next up we have Twilight. I watched the film. It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe, delicately saying. I think that's it for that, but I just wanted to add that in. Just the entire series, ain't gonna read that. Just wanted to add that in there. I keep saying Twilight and I'm like, oh, should I read it? No. No. Dude, you don't even like the film. You don't like the storyline. What do you mean you're gonna read it? Hell, I love Vampire Diaries, okay? I'm writing a fanfic about the Vampire Diaries. That is like, I created an entire whole new lore for. The books themselves, from Stefan's diaries, I don't think I've rated any of them 5 stars, respectfully. I mean, I'm enjoying them, but they are not 5 stars worth, respectfully. So, yeah, I just don't see myself enjoying Twilight. Next up is A Little Life. Yes, I heard it's good, okay? I have heard that it's very good. And I believe you. I believe that it's very good. But I do not feel, I don't want to cry so much reading an entire book. Like, yes, this book, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Yes, I cried during this. Yes, I knew I would cry during this. The thing is, the book itself, firstly, it's short. It was so good. I loved it. I think it just had the right amount of emotion because in between the crying, especially it was all at the end. It was all at the end where the crying was. The crying with this book, it was very bearable. It was nice. It was a nice little emotional book. It was cute. I liked it. I do not feel like crying so much through a book. I've not heard I don't know much about it, and I don't think I want to know much about it actually. So I just heard you cry a lot during the book, and I just don't feel like it. If my opinion is wrong, please let me know in the description, but try to convince me. Gothicana. I have heard the worst stuff about it with proof, like actually showing it in front of me, which actually, like, a lot of this stuff was the reason I like struggled through There Is No Devil, because it had very similar like errors, and I was like, absolutely not. And also it recently had a rebrand, and they used DALL-E, I'm pretty sure, for the cover. I'm a computer person, okay? I am a computer engineer. I don't know what my title is because of my course. I use DALL-E, I use ChatGPT very often, like way too often. I'll give it that. Because I code a lot, because I need images for my games, and I literally like immediately said like, oh, this is actually completely from DALL-E. Yes, I use it. It's not that deep. For me, in my case, I'm not getting, for context, the reason I'm saying it's not that deep for me is because I'm not getting paid for any of it. So I'm just doing a shortcut because I don't need to get proper artists in to do stuff for me. If I'm ever to publish anything, I will get proper artists, but as I'm doing just coursework and stuff, I don't need no artists. I just need my DALL-E, which I can't use anymore because my GPT-4 thing ran out because I don't have the money for it. Yay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not supporting a book that actually does not support artists. Like, bro, how are you gonna create a book, a whole thing for a book, and then use DALL-E for it? You have a whole publisher. So therefore, I think you could get like an artist in, like, no, like an artist friend. I'm gonna bully one of my friends to make me like a proper cover if I ever come out with a book. Just because, if she's watching this, she knows who she is, but I have not told her yet, so she will not know who she is. So, yeah, that's basically the context of that. It is bad. The storyline part, the plot is horrible apparently. And then it also uses ChatGPT / DALL-E, actually, more like than the ChatGPT. It uses a GPT called DALL-E. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Now onto the books I actually do own. Crossed. I have it. As you can see, it is in my possession. I think I just saw a Cole. Nope, it's Cade. I see Cole and I'm like, I'm gonna read that. I am gonna read that. I'm gonna read that. I really want to read that thing, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, sorry, Crossed, this book. That's, the camera's right there, it's not there, it's there. Crossed. As I said, it's the priest trope. I just can't do that. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I mean, come on, he's literally Father Cade Frederick is a holy man. Frederic. Sorry. I'm gonna get absolutely slaughtered for that one. Festivale Vermont. Oh! Isn't the Hunchback of Notre Dame set in Paris? Or like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Paris, France at least. What the fuck are they doing in Vermont? What are they doing in Canada? Sorry, okay. Priest romance, I'm not touching that. Next, we have Twisted Games. Oh, by the way, the reason I have both of these books is because they are part of a series, and I have the rest of the series. And so not having them would be so weird. So yeah, Twisted Games. Not gonna read them because I actually know, because I know a person with one of the main characters' names in real life, and I just feel icky. It just feels so wrong and so icky that I just cannot get myself to read this book. I have it because I have the rest of the Twisted series, so it would be just weird to not have like one. But yeah. Throne of Glass, the entire series. Reason? It's so long. It is so long. It is so long. Akutar itself is extremely long, and that was actually a reason I did not want to start it. But then I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I was like, it's actually not that bad. It is not that bad. I think I'll suffer through it. I am not looking forward to A Court of Wings and Ruin. I never remember them. Yes, A Court of Wings and Ruin, as well as A Court of Silver Flames. I am not looking forward to either of those books. I don't have them. I don't know if you can tell. I am being good, and I'm buying a book the second I'm finished. I actually set like myself a little like chapter thing that like on this chapter I'll order the book. But yeah, I don't have those books. But yeah, Throne of Glass sounds interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna read it. It's not. I put a question mark next to it because maybe I'll read it at some point in the future, because I was saying I would not read Akutar. I'm reading Akutar, so maybe at some point I'll read Throne of Glass. Not right now. I have other things to go through. Akutar is good for me. Good enough for me for now. I don't know what the series is called, but I said that one priest series. I saw one girl buy them for shits and gigs. She was like, oh my gosh, I had to take them. I had to buy them so no one would put their hands on it. And then she said, I was DNFing every single book. That's a trilogy, personally. I just don't know how I feel about, and this is gonna show up in the exact next clip. I don't know how I feel about priest romances. It ain't giving. It ain't. Listen. What's the series called? It's not a series, it's a trope. Teacher X student. Okay, hear me out. As a trope, I enjoy that as a trope. But I've never felt anything romantic towards a teacher. I never felt anything towards them. I was just like, yeah, I love this trope, but like, you stay away from me. I just, no. Maybe I've just had very like unattractive. No, I had beautiful teachers, but I just don't. It's just, I just can't. But I draw the line at the priest thing. Absolutely not. I will not be reading any of those romances. Next up is actually another series. The Shadow Me series. Let me preface and explain exactly why. I have heard so many mixed, like so completely mixed reviews, to the point where it's like you either despise it with your entire being or you love it with your entire being. And I don't like books like that. I prefer books that are like, oh yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it's good. Like, I don't mind that. But then I like hear books that are like, for example, the Shadow Me series, where it's like, oh, like this is what I heard from actual people, like from my friends. They said this to me. Oh, it's actually a really good series, but it gets better after the 4th book. Thank you. I will not be touching that. I don't have the patience. Okay. Ignoring the Vicious Lost Boys. I'm gonna do a whole video on the Vicious Lost Boys because I just find that entire series fascinating. And by that I mean the actual storyline and the plot. And the actual way the books are written. That's what I mean. I lost my train of thought. Shadow Me. Yeah, if the book does not like pull me in within the first book, if a series does not pull me in the first book, the way, for example, Akotar did, A Court of Thorns and Roses, the book pulled me in. It's long, okay? Like, give me a break. I've read that much. That's how much I've left. I'm on page 214. I'm getting through it. If the book does not pull me in within the first book, I'm not reading any and the rest. I'm not gonna wait around until the fourth book. Okay, with The Vicious Boys, yes. The first book was good. Second book made me lose my mind. And then I did not want to read any more of the series, but then I was like, you know what, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. And I was right. Their Vicious Darling and The Fate Princess, 8. Devoured, okay? So I'm gonna give that the benefit of the doubt there. And I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't know who Aaron Warner is, but I've not heard good opinions on him at all. Like maybe like a couple, like people are like, oh my gosh, Aaron Warner. I think he's like the Zabe Meadows of the Shadow Me universe. You either love him or despise him. I'm gonna stop that right there. Lastly, Magnolia Springs Parks. I actually cannot remember exactly what the book is called, that entire series. I wanted to read it, okay? But, firstly, the second, fourth, whatever book of the series, I don't like the cover. I don't know. Okay, I saw a video of someone saying like, oh my gosh, how can you change that cover? I hate it. That original cover, I hate it so much. It's so horrible and ugly to me. I just cannot. It is so ugly. But apart from that, I saw how, especially the second book in the series, and unfortunately it is a series that you cannot like skip books through, and I hate, because okay, 100% credit goes to Angelica Oles here. Olesh. It's Olesh. It's not. Who is Oles? It's Olesh. Angelica Olesh. 100% credit goes to her for showing me this. Not me particularly, just putting on the video and like showing what it actually looks like. I can't. I hate the way it's laid out. It's so ugly. It is so disgusting. And I cannot read that. I saw that and I went, thank you so much for putting another book on my not gonna read pile. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna remember something else and then I'm gonna like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did not add this in. Oh well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's not whatever this was. It was literally like, it made sense as a video. Had to add in a little bit of a negative video because you can't have too much positivity. You have to have some negativity in your life. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully this will be out actually tomorrow. If not, good on me for being useless. But I finally figured out a way to like actually like do the thing, but it's literally just the whole like grabbing one thing, putting one thing. I am so bad at editing at times. I get how to edit, I know how to edit. I do basic editing and I can do it. But yeah. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you in my next one where I'll probably be in my accommodation. So yeah, bye guys.